Get ready for fun. Get ready for laughs. Get ready to have a great day. Live from the KHOU 11 studios, it's Great Day Houston. And now here's your host, Deborah Duncan.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston. Thank you very much. You had a good weekend, didn't you? All right. Love the weather. Okay. Well, as you all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There used to be a time when women didn't talk about it. In fact, I have a friend who never really knew why many of the women in her family passed away at a fairly early age. When she finally asked, the answer was frightening. She knew it was probably not if, but when she would get breast cancer too, because she was vigilant and got her mammograms. When doctors first spotted the cancer, it was early, and her daughters now understand that part of their family history. Breast cancer is 98% curable if detected early. But what if you can't afford the mammogram? Joining us with a unique program and a life-saving service to so many women, welcome Dorothy Gibbons, co-founder of The Rose. Good morning. All right, let's talk about how The Rose got started. And of course, a big part of that was the frustration that we kept telling women, get your mammogram, but yet a lot of women can't afford that.
What we kept hearing was they didn't have insurance, they didn't have money, they didn't know where to go, and they were showing up with late-stage breast cancer. That's not what we wanted to see. We needed those women in a lot earlier, so we started The Rose. And it is a place where any woman can go, insured or uninsured, but it's the uninsured woman, that's our mission, that's our heart. That's what keeps us going every day, because we don't want any woman to die of breast cancer because she cannot afford the price of a mammogram.
Yeah, all right. That's where I get my mammograms. And yes, here's the thing. People assume that if folks who don't have means are going there, that it's not the best of quality or you're not treated the best. You don't care what someone has when they walk through that door.
That's right.
And the quality of the place is amazing. In fact, there are other imaging centers across the country that look at you as the example.
Yes, they do. Both for the charity part of it and for the way that we do breast cancer. You know, we try to make every woman feel like she's important when she walks in that door. We listen to her, and that's the whole thing. You know your body. You know if something's kind of changed. We want to know that. So that's a big part of the whole thing about breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, and I know a lot of women walking through those doors, they're frightened to go.
They are.
Like, how many of you have put it off because you just don't want to know the answer? But when you hear 98% cure rate if you detect it early, that's the reason to go.
That's the reason to go. If we find it early, you have so many more options. You're going to live longer. And that's the whole thing. You know, we want you to have quality of life and have a long life.
Yeah.
With this.
And Dorothy, the other thing that you all do is that, let's say the diagnosis is we see something, and you should go get it biopsied, and it could be breast cancer. You help that woman go through the process.
Through the whole thing. Right. We're going to bring her back in. It's same-day diagnosis, so that you're going to leave there knowing what you've got.
That right there is critical, because I hate waiting for that mail, right? That letter in the mail to tell you yes or no. Their doctor's right there on site reading it.
Right there on site, reading, looking at it, telling you what needs to be done next. But if you're uninsured and you are diagnosed with breast cancer, then the main thing is we get you into treatment.
Yeah.
And, you know, what good would it be if we couldn't get you into treatment? That's the whole thing.
I want to make sure women understand, if you have insurance or you can self-pay, when you go, you clear the way for someone else who can't afford it to get their mammogram.
7,200 women walked through our doors last year without insurance.
Wow.
7,200 women needed help.
Yeah.
That's who you help.
You also have the mobile mammogram. Tell us how that works.
Yes, and it's, you know, we have 4 units, and they go to businesses and churches and civic groups. They go wherever it's needed, and, you know, that's one of the other things that we hear. 60% of all the women on the mobile units say, I wouldn't have done this year because I don't have the time. So that's what, you know, the mobile mammography makes it easy, makes it convenient. You just have to walk down the hall and then you can get your mammogram. So that's it.
Yeah. All right. You have various ways to raise money, because this is expensive. Healthcare is expensive.
Very.
All right. SIP shop and self-care. Let's start with SIP. So we have Rudy's Barbecue, who is with us this morning, and Steve Powell. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
All right. So you all are involved in helping The Rose. Is there a personal connection to breast cancer with you, or you just felt like this is something that
For me personally, no, but it is the Cup for a Cause is just an avenue. I mean, the owner, she is a female.
Yeah, yeah, and you have female employees as well.
We do, we do.
So explain how this works, this SIP.
Okay, basically when you come into the Rudy's, there's 6 locations here in Houston. You come in, you give a donation of $1 or more, and they give you a coupon for a free drink later, and they give you a pink cup.
Yeah.
And
in fact, you
for the month of October.
Yeah, you're committed to raising $1 million through Cup for a Cause campaign. So thank you all very much.
Thank you.
All right. And then, of course, the word shop, right?
Yes.
And there's this bracelet right here. Tell us what this bracelet can help you all do.
This is the most beautiful Brighton's bracelet, and they have been supporting us for several years now. And this is, you know, it's called the Power of Pink, and $10 from every bracelet comes to the rose, and it has just been a great fundraiser.
How pretty that is on
Isn't
the
that
inside,
pretty?
too. Yeah,
yes, you
love
could
that.
change the inside and make it pink or make it a different color.
Oh, very
It's very
cool.
different.
Okay.
The cuff is great.
Yeah, very pretty. Okay, and then, you know, that's one of those things that you can wear yourself to show your support, or certainly if somebody's going through breast cancer right now, that you can give them that to remind them that they're not in the fight by themselves.
That's it.
Okay, and then self-care?
And self-care is all about taking care of yourself and about, you know, we are really working with Massage Heights and a lot of other folks who are saying, hey, we want to take care of you, and then you can take, you know, help us take care of other women.
Yeah, and the Power of Pink here, that lipstick.
Pink lipstick is the most beautiful lipstick. And this was created by LAMIK, and it is the 2nd anniversary of her mother's death. And it is a special shade for the rose, and it's a beautiful lipstick. She is giving a percentage of every lipstick back to the rose.
Yeah,
so that is great.
And then Stride.
And Stride, yes. You know, 30 for Anna, once again, this is the most beautiful story of a young woman who lost her battle to breast cancer, and her family has decided that they will keep her memory alive by running 30 miles from where she was treated to the cemetery, and it's all of her family, and they have raised $40,000 to $50,000 every year. Right now they have all their runners, but we still need sponsors for every one of those runners.
Yeah, look at that right there. You know, and it just used to be a time when someone was diagnosed that oftentimes it was a death sentence, and we're getting so much closer to breast cancer being nothing more than a nuisance, but we have to be able to do our part and get them in.
That's it.
All right, Dorothy, thank you very much.
Thank you, Deborah.
One other thing I want to say, too, is that in terms of the quality, and this may be TMI, but I know when I went, this was my first went years ago. I think it was like 1998 when the first time I went. And I was really surprised by, she said, I see something there. It may just be scar tissue. We're going to go ahead and do an ultrasound, which at that time, a lot of places weren't offering that. And that's just a better, different way of looking at it.
We can do it all at the same time, and it gets you in and out, and then you know what's going on.
All right. I need to get mine in and out because I haven't done that yet this year. Okay, for more information on the Rose and how you can help, log on to therose.com.